Hello. It's been a while. I haven't done a video in, I guess, a couple weeks. It's been kind of crazy busy with relatives. I've been sick, a whole bunch of stuff, but I've been wanting to do this particular video for a while. About 6 months ago, I did a video showcasing my top 5 Pink Floyd Arnold Lane picture sleeves from around the world. And you could see that video either here or here. This video is about my top 5 See Emily Play picture sleeves from around the world. See Emily Play was Pink Floyd's second single in the UK and the US. It was released June 16th, 1967 in the UK, and it reached number, what did I say? What did I put? Number 6 on the UK charts. And they didn't have another charting single for 12 years until Another Brick in the Wall, part 2, back in 1979. Sid Barrett said that he was inspired to write this song after seeing a girl named Emily while sleeping in the woods while taking LSD. Kind of a weird story. I don't know if that's true. Many years ago on YouTube, one of my very first YouTube videos was my wife putting the needle down on a US white label promo of See Emily Play. All right, let's dive into my top 5 See Emily Play picture sleeves. Number 1, the US first and second pressings. This is the first picture sleeve of See Emily Play. Put that right up there. Released July 24th, 1967. This is the West Coast pressing from Rainbow Records in Los Angeles. This came with the white label promo, Scarecrow on the other side, but it also came with the regular stock copy. This is the first pressing, the Pink Floyd See Emily Play on Tower. The Piper of the Gates of Dawn was first released in the US on the Tower label. This is different than the UK. Let's see if I can get the song up there. In the UK, they replaced Astronomy Domine or Domine, depending on who's saying it, with See Emily Play. They got rid of Flaming, and they rearranged the track order, moving Interstellar Overdrive from the start of side 2 to the last track. Flaming was later released on a US only 7-inch instead of Apples and Oranges, the third single from the UK, which actually had really good covers. It seems like Capitol did this with a lot of Beatles records, flipping around the set list, track list. This is the earlier first pressing on Tower where See Emily Play is above the spindle hole. But I'm not focusing on these LPs. This is a singles video. I just wanted to point out how the track listing was different and how See Emily Play wasn't even on the UK release. Again, the first pressing of See Emily Play in the US. There's a second picture sleeve when Tower re-released this a year later, in July 1968, exactly a year later, with the initial copies of the re-release coming with this sleeve. And the sleeve reads, "Everything is a matter of timing. This record was released almost a year ago in England and made the top 5. Tower released it here at the same time, but no action. Now is the time to release See Emily Play." So we hope you're right. We're re-releasing the record. Will you play it? It also came out with a white label promo, but a little different. And it came with the stock sleeve, so you got that. And they also did, which I guess I didn't bring it with me, but another stock copy. So the first 2 singles in the US. Number 2 on my list of top See Emily Play singles is the Netherlands. This has the train image. It also has the back. It's a fold out, much like this, and not a sleeve. The vinyl. Now, the Denmark version of this single uses this as well, but it's a sleeve, and it doesn't have where it says Scarecrow like the Netherlands version did. Denmark. The Denmark vinyl. The French version of this single, it's got a different catalog number, but it skips the back altogether in favor of advertising. This is the French. Again, technically, the Netherlands is my number 2. I'm just showing various versions of the train sleeve. The final version of the train sleeve, which is part 2, is German. They go with Pink Train. They don't have the back of the train. They're advertising other music. And this is on the usual Columbia vinyl. The German. But to recap, the Netherlands version is my number 2 favorite. It's got the back, it's got Scarecrow, it folds down. Number 2. I forgot, a few years back, Record Store Day released what looks like the German version, Record Store Day, of the picture sleeve. On pink vinyl, there's a See Emily Play poster replica. And this Record Store Day, maybe 2013, 2014. Number 3 is Italy. The Italian sleeve. Italy has always had really cool, interesting picture sleeves. And this is no exception. The font, the imagery. I love this sleeve. There's so many different bands that have really cool sleeves. It appears Sylvia right there. Sylvia had this sleeve before me. I'm very curious to know what other picture sleeves he or she had in his or her collection. Would love to dig through that. Italians have always had a strong connection to Pink Floyd at an early 67. There's the vinyl. Some of the craziest collectors I know, it's kind of dark. Some of the most crazy collectors I know are from Italy. The matrix on this says 7/14/67, which is about the same day that Piper the Gates of Dawn in the UK was released. Number 3, Italy. Number 4 is the Japanese version. Right there. The Japanese were early adopters of the Pink Floyd, much like the Italians. They also have very interesting and unique picture sleeves. I've got many Japanese singles and LPs of Pink Floyd. I probably should do a video about that. It's on the Toshiba Odeon label. What's good about this particular one, this is the rarest single in my collection. This is CMLI Play. This is a white label promo. I've seen people say test pressing. It is a white label promo on red. Very expensive. The past 15 years, this thing has really gone up in value. I played it a couple times. It looks really cool. This is a great set. This is one of the highlights of my Pink Floyd collection. They did a red version. Also, it came out in a stock copy, black vinyl, and there's also a stock copy red vinyl, and that's pretty rare as well. But number 4 is Japan's CMLI Play. Okay, the last one on this countdown also was number 5 of my top Arnold Layne picture sleeves. It is the Spanish EP. It was Arnold Layne because it included Arnold Layne, but here CMLI Play is prominent. This is the Spanish EP. It's a promo. Spain also put out really interesting picture sleeves. That is the label. But, yeah, it's really dark. I'm gonna have to change up my lighting there. You can't really see it, so for next time. But it's a number 5 from Spain, the Spanish EP. Okay, special consideration. This is a Mexican EP. Up until I got the first one, I thought it was Pink Floyd doing CMLI Play. You've got them right here, Mira Como Wego Emily. And then this came out in 67, and then when the single did really well, they re-released it, and now CMLI Play is more prominent right there. But it's a Swedish band. I think it says the name of the band. But yeah, it's some Swedish band covering CMLI Play. It's pretty weird. That is these Mexican EPs. They're called the Mexican EP. And that's all the picture sleeves I have of CMLI Play. There's this book, Pink Floyd on 45. It details all of the Pink Floyd around the world, all the picture sleeves, all the pressings of different, from every country. There's that Mexican EP, the Spanish EP, but from every country, Spain, US, it details everything. If you're interested in this, I'd pick up this book. You could still get it. And I do have other See Emily Plays, just not without a picture sleeve. Canada, bummer about my light. Brazil. New Zealand. This is South Africa. Singapore. Greece. There's a first pressing of Greece, which is super rare, like thousands of dollars rare. I've never seen it. This is Australia promo. Australia stock copy. And Sweden. That are all my See Emily Plays by Pink Floyd. Like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. The next one, as far as one of these showing my Pink Floyd collection, might be Apples and Oranges, their third UK single. Thanks, and I will see you next time. See